quickly doing this. Hey Grizzlies, welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Gisela K. So glad to have you here. Hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from today. I can see you say hello from Ireland, hello from Central. Is that Central Virginia? Central VA. Hello. Okay. I want to know, Lieutenant Peter Ponzo, does his hello list so quick? Yeah, he's always like, hello, everyone, all the chatty friends. It's so great to have you guys here. Okay, so today we're just going to look at some of the updates in this case. Just let me know. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? The sound's a little bit funny. Okay. We're just going to look at some updates of the case. Of course, I'm sure all of us know by now. If you don't worry, I'll update you that Marcus Spanevelo had his first court appearance. So that was quite a thing to watch, wasn't it? I'll show you in a moment. I just want to turn the sound off here. Okay. So let's have a look at that quickly. From Texas, Wyoming. Hi, Amy. All right. So, man. Okay, we're going to have to look at this guy. I can't believe what he did. We don't know. He hasn't been charged with murder yet, but I'm sure that's due anytime. The autopsy of Cassie Carli has started today, I believe. So I'm sure those charges will be added. But let's just have a look at this clip, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you'll back up one step, there you go. Will you tell me your name?
Marcus Spanevelo.
And do you spell it? The last name, how do you spell that?
Spanevelo.
Okay. And I don't have a folder on you, so I'm going to ask the magistrate to...
He looks so, like, inconvenienced, don't you think? He looks so like, oh, these people are just wasting my time. Like, what am I doing here? Now they want me to spell my surname. Like, don't you think? His attitude is terrible, right? Sue M, back up with the long step of that short beer. Oh, my word. And his voice is, like, so deep and non-emotional, right? Are you also picking that up? Let me know what you guys pick up from this.
Tell you what the folder says you're charged with.
Your Honor, it's got a fugitive from justice charge taken out by Trooper Cotton with Tennessee Highway Patrol. The defendant is charged on the oath of a credible person by a judge in the state of Florida. The defendant does have issued warrants for his arrest with full extradition. The defendant was stopped for a traffic violation that occurred on I-65 in Murray County. And it's got the whole from Santa Rosa County, Florida, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Spanevelo, are you willing to waive extradition?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
We'll have a look at the definition of waiving extradition because I was a little confused myself today. I'm like, what? Because he says, not at this moment. So there is a definition of extradition waiver. So if he says he doesn't want the extradition waiver, it means, and he says not at this moment, he's actually not giving consent for the extradition. From what I can gather, that's what I've researched, which is why he's actually fighting to stay in Tennessee. And now he's about to say why. He's like, I just want to make sure my daughter's okay. Like, dude, you killed her mother, allegedly. At this point, we still have to say allegedly. But when he's like, not at this moment. Also, is that the Grim Reaper? Is that a Grim Reaper tattoo on that left arm of his, which is on your right-hand side? Is it? I had a close look at it earlier. I mean, this one on this arm, I'm not too sure what that is. But is this the Grim Reaper? That's freaking scary. Yeah, he's trying to control something he's got no control over.
Well, they have a...
Some things
So,
So there are some things that need to be resolved before willing to go that route.
okay.
There's some things that need to be resolved to go that route, he says. We say route, but he says route, right? He's an arrogant control freak. I know, right? Oh, my word. He shouldn't even have the option. I can't believe how he's so, like, relaxed. To me, if I just had to throw out an opinion, it's like pure psychopathy right here. This is like pure psychopath. There's like no emotion, just like, oh my word, it's so inconvenient. Could we just get this over with? A few things to still sort out, you know, before we can even talk about that extradition. Don't you think it's so hectic? Huh? Wow. Howie's cellmate, 300-pound former NFL guy, right?
Well, I put you back on the review docket for 13 April, and then we'll meet again to review your status as far as extradition. Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that my daughter is taken care of with the people that I'm leaving her with.
Okay.
So,
April the 3rd.
He's just trying to make sure, but it looks to me like he's kind of trying, I don't know. People say he's showing a lot of emotion here, okay? Because I've watched a whole bunch of reviews of this clip right here. But to me, it's almost like he's trying to show emotion here of like, no, I just want to make sure my daughter's okay. But he's trying to keep his daughter away from the maternal side of the family, which is just horrendous, right? I believe I have an email from Natasha, who was very, very helpful. I will do that in a moment. It's very helpful. Last time with lots of information. So let me just quickly check this. Oh, yes, I'm going to be sharing that. Thank you so much. So just look how he says it here.
that I'm leaving her with.
Okay.
So,
April the 13th, we'll review your extradition status at that time. Under rules and procedure, they have 10 days in which to notify the state of their intent to extradite. And so we'll check it back on April the 13th.
Check in April 13th. Okay.
All right.
This guy, is he wearing Crocs? I think those are like prison Crocs, right? Okay, so I just quickly want to go here to my settings. Just want to slow the chat a little bit. Yeah, he's uncomfortable with the cuffs. He looks like he's about to, you know, when you see those videos and people show you, well, those are very helpful videos, actually. I've seen them a lot on TikTok, where they show you that if someone kind of uses, what do you call them? A cable tie, and ties your hands, that you can like smash it on your legs to break free from that. It looks like he's about to do that. It looks like he's trying to look at like, how can I break free from this, right? Yeah, he's faking concern. Exactly. That's what I'm gathering too. I just quickly want to slow this chat down here, if I can. Just hold on 1 second, please. Remember Sheriff Johnson said they would have 10 days if he refused to be extradited. Yes. Hey, Jill, what's up? Yeah, what do you guys think of that clip? I think it's horrendous. I could watch it again and just be like, I can't believe just how calm he is, and the deep voice, just no emotion, nothing. I just really want to put on slow mode, requested by the mods. Okay, thank you, mods. Yes, so thank you for saying this, Lindsay. I'm so sorry, so supported, and so glad you're here. Welcome to any of Cassie Carli's friends and family members. Our heartfelt condolences go out to you. Grizzlies will never forget Cassie. Thank you so, so much for being here and keeping us informed, for all your messages as well. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I put the slow mode on, okay? So what I wanted to show you was, remember they had a shame. When the news broke that, I mean, we spoke to Cassie's friends and the search team hours before they found her body. And her body was found in a shallow grave in a barn in Alabama. And what I've researched, and we're going to do some map time and everything, what I've researched is that the property belonged to one of Marcus's former bosses. And at the time, Marcus was doing some renovations around the house. Apparently, it was, I stand corrected, Cassie's phone, but it could have been Marcus's phone. But I think it was Cassie's phone that led police there to search that property. And the destruction of evidence thing is him getting rid of her phone, from what I've read as well. Yes, crocodile tears. Welcome. We are so sorry for what that monster Marcus did. Cassie was a wonderful mom, sister, daughter, now in heaven. Yes. I'm just going to take this banner off. Absolutely. I've got a picture over here as well, just so that we can remember her beautiful face. I mean, who on earth would ever want to harm Cassie? It's just horrendous what he allegedly did. I think he's 34. Am I right, guys? 34 from that picture that we saw before. Okay, so now I'm going to show you this clip here from, it's actually, oh wow. This was a live recording. It's 30 minutes long, so I would rather put the link in. Just hold on 1 second. From the memorial, not the memorial, it wasn't a candlelight vigil. It was like a time to honor Cassie, right there at that beach ball. Remember at Navarro Beach that we were looking at? I'm just going to quickly go here. It's sad. Oh, man. Okay. I also want to show you this. Sorry, this was posted by her sister, I believe, on this page for her that we had shared before. And it's her voice and her laughing and everything. And they say, remember her, with heavy hearts, we share that Cassie has been located. And they say this is her voice and her laugh. So let's hear this.
Okay, somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around.
Oh, shame. It's just, just hearing her laugh. And everyone said she was a wonderful friend, wonderful mom. He acts like he's getting out. He's clearly confused as to how murder charges work, right? I agree. I'm trying to find a shorter clip of this time when they had the candlelight event, because this is a long clip for you guys. But I'll show you some of it.
And we are so grateful for everyone that came out here on foot, especially Sam Graves, General Greg. I just know him, General Greg. You guys have all been so amazing. Without all of you, law enforcement working together with them, Sergeant Aloy, we would have
So this is Cassie's sister, Rand, talking over here.
brought Cassie home as quick as we did. And my family, we are forever grateful for all of you. I always promised my sister, if something were to ever happen, that we would get justice and I would make sure everyone knows her name. And we are doing just that. And we're not going to stop talking about it either. We're going to get Cassie home. We're going to give her the most beautiful celebration of life you've ever seen. And we're going to make sure this can never happen to any other woman ever. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
And now we're going to have some of the friends that are here. We're going to ask them if you'd like to say a word about Cassie. Please come on up. Oh, I'm sorry. Dad's going to say a word. Mr. Carli.
Shame. This is Cassie's dad.
Anyone who knew Cassie knows she was the light of your life. Every smile and everything she did to help people. This tragedy that happened to her was because she was trying to give her daughter a life with her father. and he didn't want to accept that. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And I just want everybody to remember that she was a bright soul, and I hope you remember her with the kindest of thoughts. God bless you all.
Oh man, it must be so hard to make this
My name is
speech.
Amy Wilbert. Cassie was a friend of mine since middle school. I've known her like 25 years. And like anytime, you know, like we went hard times and good times, she was always there throughout my life. I'm 38 years old now, and I've known her, you know, just more than half of my life. And she's always just been a positive force, and that's why everybody loved her so much, because even when things were bad, she was always an uplifting spirit, and people always appreciated that, and that's why so many people are drawn to her, and that's why this community just can't, you know, get over the fact that something like this would happen to her. We love her, and we will carry on her memory for the rest of our lives, and we'll never forget Cassie. She's definitely an angel sent from God. Thank you guys for all being here.
Some of you are asking in the chat if Sailor, Cassie's daughter, is back with Cassie's family. Not yet. I will show you this clip in a moment. So let me just, I'm copying this link and I'm just going to put it in here if you guys want to save it. It's on the Facebook page, Missing Mom from Navarre, Florida, Cassie Carli, okay? Otherwise, we'll be up for a while, huh? We can look at it again after if you want, but we've just got a few things to work through. So I'm just quickly going to take this off the screen and prepare this for you so that I can show you this. Okay. This is Cassie's sister, Rayanne, and they've actually created, they've got a GoFundMe, and they're creating a foundation for Cassie as well. So let me show you this.
Gosh, I haven't even had time to go through all of the comments and all your condolences and support and love, and I'm so grateful to you guys. It really helps me getting my sister's name out in her story, so thank you guys. I do know there's lots of questions about Sailor. I just want everyone to know she is safe and she is on the way back to us. It's just a process, okay? Due to this situation we're in, we are going to make big changes. There are certain laws in effect right now that we are going to change. We're going to make a difference with Cassie's story. One of those, Sam Graves, her best friend, is starting the Cassie Carli Foundation. And with that, we're going to help so many women. And we already have our first...
I will put it in the link right after this video, okay? I'm so sorry. Let's just watch this, and then I'll put it in, okay?
Project in the works. They are going to be installing lighting in the parking lot where my sister met. So that is amazing.
Oh, that's
also,
nice.
I just want everyone to know my sister was the most selfless, loving, kind person I've ever met in my entire life. And anyone who met her knows that and can vouch for that. I'm in her room and I'm just soaking it in for a minute. I'm wearing her favorite color, which is emerald green. And I wanted to share something that's on her wall, which is, laugh as much as you breathe, love as much as you live. And Cassie certainly lived by those words. Anytime I get upset, I just think about that big laugh and I replay videos and listen to it. I know there is a lot of people too reaching out, wanting to help. Our main donation is still the GoFundMe page. We are going to be using that for Cassie's celebration of life, any legal fees, whatnot, and of course setting up a secure future for Sailor. So I will link that once again below. And just thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to post the link for you guys so that you have it. Just hold on 1 second, please. I want to make sure that we have it because they're going to have they've got a foundation, they've got a GoFundMe, and if you can support that, that would be amazing. I think it's so great that they're putting lighting in that parking area as well. Just hold on 1 second. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to just copy this for you guys. A nice short link, I think. Yeah, here we go. It's going in the chat. Okay. The GoFundMe link is there. And I will show it to you in a moment. Okay. The GoFundMe is now called Celebrate Cassie. Ren is Cassie's sister, Carli, that we just saw on the TikTok. And they say, loving you always was the family quote for Cassie Carli and her loved ones. They were extremely close, talking daily and always ending their texts with LUA for loving you always. Cassie truly loved life always. Unfortunately, our family has not seen those texts in over 5 days. On Sunday, March 27th, Cassie went to pick up her daughter, Sailor, from Marcus Spanevelo, the father, at the meeting location of Juanas on Navarre Beach. She left out of the house, telling her father, Andrew, whom her and Sailor resided with, "Be right back, Dad, just going to grab Sailor," only for my father to wake up 3 hours later in an empty home and worried. He repeatedly called her, only to receive a text message from her phone that we do not believe was from her. It stated she was having phone and car troubles. We'll be staying with Marcus so he can fix. He was not relieved, but decided to wait before contacting law enforcement. Monday morning, her father, Andrew, and sister continued to try to reach her by phone, only to be directed straight to voicemail. Now, we've gone over this entire timeline in previous videos, so please make sure to check that out. But now we know for sure that friggin' Marcus, what he was doing, this was all red flag. It was all suspicious. Pre and post meditation. Yeah, Stephanie votes pre and post meditation. Yeah, I should have made that an option actually, right? My word. Shame. Here they said we are not stopping till we find Cassie Carli and bring her home. Unfortunately, they were not able to bring her home alive. That's just so sad. And the autopsy is currently being conducted in Alabama right now, as of today, I believe. Thank you for copying and pasting. Oh, they said April 4th. Okay, I will also, oh, my bad. It's just, so you can click share like this and then just copy it. You can also tweet it out. You could tweet it out. You could put it on Facebook. You can email it, WhatsApp it, all of this kind of stuff. So I've just copied this for you guys and I'm going to put it in the chat as well. So if you can go and donate over here, that would be great as well. Okay, so now I want to go, yes, extradition. Just hold on one second, because I want to show this because it helped me just understand what is a waiver of extradition. I'm going to add this is from federallawyer.com. They say, a waiver of extradition means the defendant is relinquishing their right to an extradition hearing. Waivers to international extraditions occur when the defendant asks to be returned to the requesting jurisdiction without an extradition hearing. Waivers to U.S. state extradition hearings are similar, however, each U.S. state has its own procedures and laws pertaining to waivers. Sometimes the defendant will choose to waive extradition because the defendant wants to create the appearance that they are willing to cooperate and hopes to achieve a lesser sentence. I mean, he said not at this time. So are you understanding what I'm understanding? Let me know, guys. Are you understanding that they said, would you like to waive the extradition? He said not at this time. So what I'm understanding is he's not giving consent to have the extradition waived. And therefore, he wants to stay in Tennessee. Am I correct? Hello to the Pronzos. Hello, Rochelle Pronzo. Do you guys know? When he answered, remember, would you like to waive extradition? He said, not at this time. Are we all on the same page? Is that what it means? Okay. So here they say, the desire to avoid the excess time, expense, and frustration involved in a protracted extradition are other reasons to waive extradition. Well, this is going to be a long one from what I'm gathering. Okay, yes, you say, yes, I'm correct. Sailor is currently in, you guys call it something else. It's CPS, Child Protective Services, but it's called DF. Oh man, someone emailed me about this today. But she will she will be returning to Cassie's family. It's just a process. That's what her sister said today. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Rochelle. I really appreciate that so much. Yes, yeah, DCS. Thank you. That's the one. Because it's CPS and, okay, DCS. DCF is the other one. That's the one that I read. I thought it was the F in there. Yes, so that's where she is apparently right now. I will have a look at this Naomi update after this. I try to just keep a boundary around the case that I'm covering just so that we can honor, you know, the victim that we're talking about right now. But thank you so much for sharing that news. There's an update on driver too. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. How about we do that in waffle time after? So keep those, let's just pin those comments in our minds and then let's discuss it at the end in waffle time, okay? Waffle time, official waffle time. Okay, so yes, so it seems like he said not at this time, and so he wants to fight to stay in Tennessee because he says he's really worried about his daughter. What? I also have some other messages to show you. More text messages than we saw last time. Okay, have you guys got the GoFundMe link now? I'm going to close this window. I'm going to copy and paste it one more time. I'll also put it, I'll pin it now here so that we can put it in the comments afterwards, after the episode's done. Okay, so we've seen this. Now, I just want to go over this. Condolences to the family and especially a little girl. I know, right? Imagine one of his Facebook posts shortly before this happened was of him and Sailor on the beach. He said they're having a really great time. His mom, who lives in Brazil, said, I'm counting the hours, like the days and the hours. So that was kind of a red flag because the mom lives in Brazil and she was like, oh my word, I'm counting the days and the hours? Like, was he planning to take Sailor to Brazil? But yet Cassie didn't know about that, you know? When she was meeting up with him at Navarre Beach, it was for a custody exchange, getting Sailor back. So it's quite hectic that I think it was 3 days before that, from what I remember, that he was saying, the mother was saying, can't wait, like, whoa, that's a big red flag. Yes, our hearts go out to her family and friends. It must be quite scary. Remember when we interviewed some of Cassie's friends and they were saying he's narcissistic, he's a red flag. She said she feared for her life around him. She said if something ever happens to me, it's him and all that stuff. It must be so scary to know that they had at some point kind of brushed shoulders with this guy. Like, that is that scary. You know, I think we've all experienced in life when we meet people are like, whoa, that's a red flag, or like, that's a little creepy, or that's a little scary. But when they actually do something like this, like take someone's life, whoa, that is very scary. My word. Kelly Laney, welcome to membership. Thank you so much for joining. I think the waiving extradition thing is because Alabama, oh, interesting. Good point, Dana. I think the waiving extradition thing is because Alabama has death penalty. He wants Florida. That is a very good point. Thank you. Yes, a bunch of the emails were released by his sister. He was all about control, not really caring about his kid. So we had previously looked at some text messages between them, but now I found some more today. I told you, Twitter is the place to go. So let's just look at this before we look at the text messages. So hang in there, okay? Let's just quickly look at a recap over here, because this article was pretty cool. It's, again, the Daily Mail. They actually do a really good job at, like, all the details. Here they say, murdered Florida mom Cassie Carli's ex-boyfriend is fighting extradition from Tennessee, tells the judge he wants to make sure his 4-year-old daughter is taken care of before he's sent out of state to face charges in the woman's death. Like, the nerve of this guy. So they say the ex-boyfriend of Florida mother Cassie Carli, whose body was discovered in a shallow grave in Alabama over the weekend, and we will do some map time, even though it's a very sad map time, is fighting extradition in Tennessee. Marcus Spanevelo, so there we go, is 34 years old for the person who asked earlier. He has been formally charged with things. We'll go over this. Has appeared before a Tennessee judge on Monday and refused to waive extradition back to Florida, where he currently faces charges. So these are the formal charges he's facing up to now. Charges of evidence tampering, giving false information, and destruction of evidence in connection with Carli's death. dressed in a striped orange and white jail garb. Dirtbag, hashtag dirtbag, huh? Spanevelo was asked by the presiding judge if he was willing to relinquish his right to extradition procedures to speed up his return to Florida. And he said, not at this moment. The stone-faced defendant replied, there are some things that need to be resolved before I'm willing to go that route. Spanevelo added that he was worried about his and Carli's 4-year-old daughter, Sailor. I'm just trying to make sure my daughter's taken care of with the people that I'm leaving her with, he said. Like, dude, he's still trying to maintain control here. Yeah, hashtag dirtbag, exactly. Just bring him back here and let her family and friends deal with him. Exactly. Yeah. Total vigilante style. Bring him back here and let her family and friends deal with him. Hashtag dirtbag, everyone. Oh, man. That's what the sheriff called him, in case anyone's like, has a problem with me being snarky about him. Yeah, the sheriff himself called him dirtbag, a total dirtbag, and said he hopes he gets the needle. So, yeah, go sheriff. You've joined the snarkathon. Yes, but to think that he's saying, I'm just trying to make sure my daughter's taken care of with the people that I'm leaving her with. Like, does he still think that he has a right to decide who he's leaving his daughter with? No, 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 no. Yeah, old Sparky's what he needs, right? Oh, my word. And then look at his face. Oh, my word. Look at him. Like, oh, so inconvenienced. Look at that. To me, that looks like that zip tie trick. You know? Not? Or is this just like, oh, I can't wait to watch, like, I don't know, the behavior panel or something on this body language right here. So they say, in refusing to be extradited, Spanevelo claimed he wanted to make sure his and Carli's 4-year-old daughter was taken care of, he said in court on Monday. Again, they didn't blur out her face here. I'm so sorry. I normally blur out children's faces on here, but they're showing it right there. She's so cute, oh my word. And Cassie was absolutely beautiful. Like, you could just see, she really was a joy in everyone's life. She just looked so bubbly and lighthearted, and we heard her laugh. You know, we've seen pictures of her. She had everything going for her. She just was about to start a new job at an Air Force base. Whew, it's just horrible. So they say Sailor is now said to be in the custody of Child Protective Services, so that's why I say CPS, in Tennessee. Carli's father, Andrew Carli, last week filed a petition in Florida court to get emergency custody of his granddaughter. So far, no one's been accused of causing Carli's death, but additional charges are pending the results of the woman's autopsy. Sergeant Rich Eloy with the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office in Florida told the Daily Mail on Tuesday that Spanevelo's extradition status is unlikely to hinder the case against him. Spanevelo is due back in court in Tennessee on April 13th, so we got to put that in our diaries. We need a trilla. We need a trilla. It was previously revealed that Spanevelo was ordered to pay nearly $6,000. This was new information I learned today. Now listen to it. This is what I think his motive was, which is sickening to think that it's really, he was annoyed by Cassie and then he's just like, oh, I don't want to pay this. He was ordered to pay nearly $6,000 in attorney fees as part of his and Cassie Carli's custody battle for their daughter 9 days before the mom of one vanished after going to pick up Sailor from her ex-boyfriend. Also, yeah, what a POS. Could say that. Do you guys think, you know, when he changed the location for the pickup place, for the exchange, do you think Sailor was with him at that time in the car or not? We could see from 7:01 p.m. from the photo. If you missed it, let me know, then I'll show it again, but not right now. I just want to read this article. But I'm wondering, some people have speculated that maybe he already took Sailor to Alabama and came back to meet Cassie, and then we don't know exactly what he did to her or how he got her into possibly the trailer or the car or anything like that. I would think he would lure her in there by saying, well, Sailor's in there, go have a look, like she's sleeping, go in there, something like that, because the doors were open. There's no reason for the trailer doors to be open. He was there with his car and his trailer. He backed the trailer and the car up, which is weird, and then had the trailer doors open at 7:01 p.m. So it's like he got there early and had the trailer doors open. Maybe he was even waiting inside the trailer. But the thing is, to me, this premeditation speculation we're doing right now is, imagine if he didn't have Sailor with him. What if Cassie's dad that day actually did go with her, because sometimes he did. See, that would have gone so wrong. So I wonder how calculated this really was. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me continue reading this. Betty said the daughter was in the trailer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. That's what I'm thinking. Yes. I hope she was there. I would think that she, because initially we speculated she probably wasn't there. He probably left her in Alabama or somewhere. But I'm thinking in case anyone came along with Cassie, then Sailor must have been there. Because that would have gone so wrong if she wasn't. You know what I mean? Right, but wrong, if you know what I mean. Okay. He seems that devious. Whew. Okay, so here they say law enforcement officers recovered the body of Carli, 37. So she was 37 on Saturday night from a shallow grave in a barn in Springville, Alabama, located some 300 miles away from Navarre Beach, Florida, where the mother was last seen alive. Spanevelo was arrested during a traffic stop. It was like a routine traffic stop. It's almost like by chance, like how they arrested friggin' Ted Bundy, you know? A routine traffic stop in Lebanon, Tennessee on Saturday on charges of evidence of tampering and giving false information regarding a missing person investigation. It has since emerged that a judge had ordered Spanevelo to pay, here we go, $5,920 in attorney fees related to a years-long custody battle over Sailor 9 days before the mother disappeared on March 27th, according to court documents. I know I'm just reading this article now, but we discuss as we go, okay? Carli was last seen on March 27th when she met Spanevelo for a child exchange in the parking lot of a Navarre Beach restaurant. She was reported missing the next day. The former couple had been engaged in a custody battle over Sailor since 2019. So we're going to look at some messages from that time. Court documents showed. Last summer, Spanevelo filed several motions in family court for temporary custody, contempt, and daycare attendance. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy. Thank you so much. You're like, cheers, Gisela. I hope you and all Grizzly have a great day and night. Oh, man, I don't have some. I'm like, cheers. I've got my water here today. Cheers. Staying hydrated. His ex was probably in the trailer waiting in ambush. What? You mean her ex? Or what are we talking about? Child was most likely asleep in the trailer. I don't think she was with him, but he could have lured her into the trailer if he told her Sailor was there. But what if he would have had to calculate, because I tried to put myself in his shoes for a second. I'm like, his little plan. Unless he told her, come alone. I don't know. Usually she didn't go alone. That's what I'm thinking. Because she usually didn't go alone. That was her pattern. But he changed the location to close to her home. So maybe that was already his plan to say, well, just come by yourself. It's cool. Just come by yourself. Also, if anyone is new here, welcome to Grizzly True Crime. I hope that you will consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss out when I next go live. I don't have like a set routine of when I go live. I deep dive cases. So whenever the case is ready to be presented, I go live or I make a video for you guys. So I hope you will join us. Thank you for joining us here today. If you've missed out on this case and you're like, what? Don't worry. There is an entire playlist for this case specifically that you can check out. And I will link that afterwards in the comments too, or you could just find it under my playlist tab. Because he was visiting his girlfriend in Navarre that weekend. Oh my word. Natasha, what? I remember that I was reading that he said that he was like working in the area that weekend, which... You know, this guy is just like working everywhere, but is he even working? You know what I mean? You know, he was like renovating the home where he buried Cassie. Oh, man. And then working in Navarre that weekend. Man. When you look into his eyes, nobody's home. Yeah, Jiggy. Welcome, Jiggy. I haven't seen you in the chat before. When you look into his eyes, nobody's home. It's actually really a scary picture, this. Wow. Okay, so here they're doing some map time, but these are like large bullet points. We love bullet points and we love summaries. But if you missed my map time, I hope you'll go check it out. We can do a little bit more. I'm going to show you the house where they discovered Cassie. Thank goodness they discovered her. Thank goodness they discovered her remains there. It's not nice to say, but it's better than not discovering her at all. You know, that it's just like... what happened? Thank goodness he was actually that dumb, right, to think that he could just, where he's working on renovations on a home, just bury her in a barn. It just makes no sense. Oh my word. Okay. So Here they say, Carli wrote on the GoFundMe page, this man was a master. This was the one we looked at before. If you missed it, check out the previous episode. She wrote on it was a previous GoFundMe from 2019, was it? We can look again, but it was a previous GoFundMe, and she was describing the relationship, and she was trying to get like help with legal fees to battle this man for custody. She said this man was a master at the game of manipulation, and though I could see all the warning signs of an abuser, I believed his excuses and became stuck in his web of narcissistic lies. I believe we've all been in those types of relationships, have we not? It's very hectic, and they chip away at you slowly but surely until you don't have any more identity, and you're annihilated, basically. She said, during my pregnancy, this man's abuse of control and manipulation escalated, but having battled infertility in my first marriage, I desperately wanted a family, so I justified his erratic behavior as long as I could. Carli also said Spanevelo filed dozens of false reports and called his child protective services so many times. He called CPS so many times. I nearly came to know most of the staff by name after the couple broke up. A judge on March 18th ordered him to pay the $5,920 in attorney fees within 30 days. Carli's attorney, during all these custody battles, Aaron Vance, said the mother attended the court hearing over Zoom in his office, described her as a wonderful young lady. Everyone who's ever spoken about her said she's a wonderful young lady. Everybody in the office is pretty upset about it. We've been dealing with Cassie for quite some time. Very, very wonderful young lady. Okay, as far as the lengthy court battle that's been going on, it never got to the point where I felt like something like this would happen. Honestly, this was a shock. He added that he has no record showing Spanevelo paid Carli the legal fees owed to her. Brad Hamill, thank you so much for your $4.99 super sticker. It's always super encouraging. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to encourage me in ways that if you can't do the super chats or stickers, just thumbs up is great. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all those things. Those are all free ways to support me completely. But thank you so much, Brad. I really appreciate that. Since the discovery of Carli's body, I hope I'm not reading too fast for you guys. I know I speak a bit fast sometimes. Since the discovery of Carli's body, it has since emerged that Spanevelo allegedly sent text messages to her family members after her disappearance, claiming that she had asked him to drop her off in the middle of nowhere. Do you remember that? We looked at it in the previous episode. Like, oh, she's acting crazy, so I just dropped her off in the middle of nowhere. Okay, as if that makes sense. I mean, he makes no sense. What state of mind is this guy even in? According to a text message and Facebook Messenger exchanges between Spanevelo and Carli's family members prior to the discovery of her body, the man claimed that Carli had been acting crazy and asking him to drop her off somewhere in Destin, Florida, where her friend lived. Rayanne Carli, Cassie's younger sister, reached out to Spanevelo on Facebook last Tuesday asking about her niece. Cassie's younger sister reached out asking about her niece. Yes, okay. Is Sailor with you? She wrote, please, Marcus, this is not like my sister. She has been doing great and was supposed to start a new job. I hope you'll at least cooperate with the police and let them know you have Sailor. She's now a missing person. And then he wrote, Sailor's with me. She wanted to be dropped off in the middle of nowhere in Destin with Sailor. I told her I wouldn't let Sailor go like that. To give me an address and I'd take them to it. Yeah, cops already called me and might call again for more questions. If they do, I will. Apparently everybody will be asking me that, so I'll just copy and paste what I told your father. Can you believe that? Oh, shame. That's such a nice picture. Thank you so much, Terry. Okay, I got to catch up on some of the messages. My daughter's dad is just like this guy, and it's very hard to get courts to pay attention. Very scary to have to leave the child with him for visits alone. I'm so sorry, Dana. That's horrible. That's really horrible. Gaslighting is their game. Absolutely no morals. Unfortunately, some people believe the lies. Right? Absolutely. This is actually a good one. Bull spit. Good one, Lorraine. That's good code right there. Justice for Cassie Carli. Absolutely. Tim O, thank you, Gisela K, for what you're doing. Thank you for tuning in, Tim O. Mama Grizzly, you're the best. Thank you. P. Jones. Yeah. Lorraine's like, wait a minute, what? Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up with some of the... Yeah, needle for dirtbag. Okay, so, oh, shame. Here's such a wonderful picture of them. Look how happy she is. Look how wonderful she seems to be. And there's so many people that were searching for her, supporting for her. I mean, this man, I mean, he really, really has to pay. He really has to pay for this. Spanevelo replied telling the sister that the child was with him. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all this right now, okay? You know why? Because we've been through it all before. But this is a picture. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit, right? They say it remains clear how Carli died with an autopsy scheduled for Monday, so yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. Sheriff Johnson said Cassie Carli, who's been missing now for about a week, we discovered her body while executing a search warrant out in Alabama. It was a barn in a shallow grave, so it's not the ending we wanted, obviously, but we're hoping to provide a little closure for the family. Oh, man. Shame. I feel so bad for Sailor. It must be so confusing. Johnson said Spanevelo had absolutely not been cooperative following his arrest over Carli's disappearance on Saturday. And then, he tore into the suspect, with Johnson saying he hopes Spanevelo is executed for the crime. Wow. He did not hold back. We like him. The cop said he was totally uncooperative with us, and that goes a long way. It's your baby's mother who's missing, and you're not going to cooperate with authorities? It's kind of telltale. We hated that Cassie had passed away, but it's good to get closure for the family, Johnson said. It's good to keep this dirtbag in jail. Oh my word, where he belongs. I think we have a great case, and I think he's either going to spend the rest of his life in jail or get the needle. Hopefully the needle. Can you believe that? Wow, okay. So yes, he was arrested in Lebanon, Tennessee around 10 a.m. on Saturday and has been charged with tampering with evidence, giving false information concerning a missing person investigation, and destruction of evidence. So now what I want to show you while we've looked at that are these things that I found today. I'm just quickly going to take Cassie's image off here just so that we have some space. Sorry, and here. It's presentation time. Hey, Stefan. Hey, Jill. Yeah, the children pay for what evil people do. Sparky for dirtbag. Okay, so I haven't found all the pages of this. If someone finds this, I love documents, I'll read it to you. But I've only found like these 2 pages that I've like blown it up, right? I kind of cropped it and blew up everything so we can really read it, because they're sharing these like little screenshots on Twitter, and I'm like, wait, what? So this says Marcus's phone, and just wait for it. He says, don't want update. Don't want you to share. Stop bothering me. And he wrote that to Cassie. And now look what he saves Cassie as in his phone. You will not believe it. You will not believe it. He saves her as Miss Nagalot. Oh, we're going to have some names for you, bro. Love the sheriff's confidence and not holding back. Oh my word, me too. Me too. I hope he gets the needle. I think they find him unresponsive in his cell before he's sent to the state penitentiary. It happens. Oh man, I really hope not. It does happen, but I hope he's so freaking narcissistic that that's not what he does. She said so politely, Miss Nag-a-lot. Can you believe he called her that? Miss Nag-a-lot. I'm sorry to bother you. I was just letting you know she was safe and happy. If you want to see her Sunday, please let me know. And then she said, hi, Marcus. I just want to ask again if you'd like to see Sailor tomorrow. We'll be back around 9 a.m. You can have her and take her to daycare Monday if you'd like. Please just let me know. Thank you. Right? This is horrible. And then here, Cassie's phone. Hi, Marcus. I'm not sure if you want to have Sailor this weekend. Please let me know if you would like to. So you can see the dates there, okay? 11/4/19. At 2:44 p.m. Okay. Please let me know if you'd like to. Also, I was put to part-time as of today for a few weeks until I find another job. My office is closing. That being said, I can only hope that you will make your payments on time for Sailor's needs. I appreciate it. He types, this weekend is your weekend. So you see, yeah, these texts are infuriating. When he's standing there in court being like, with his hands up and like, oh, I just care about my daughter. Well, here he says, this weekend's your weekend. He's horrible. He wanted nothing to do with his daughter at all. He just wanted to hurt Cassie. Exactly. And she's so polite. Exactly. I will look at your poll results in a moment, so vote if you haven't yet. And then she says, I mentioned before I would give you my weekend when we got back. If you don't want it, that's perfectly fine. Daycare is closed on Monday the 11th. Can you watch her? He says, I didn't agree to an exchange as far as the 11th. If you can't watch her, I can, but I wouldn't be able to return her to you before the following weekend. And then I just want to see, how do we see this now nicely? And then she said she can't miss daycare for a week. This is actually a good question. Cat Lover says, Tim, oh, have you ever read What Happens with a Needle? It's extremely painful too. So I've read a lot about that because of the books that I authored. I've self-published 4 true crime books, right? One on Jeffrey Dahmer, one on Ted Bundy, one on John Gacy, and one on Eileen Wuornos. And with the Eileen Wuornos one and Gacy, I really deep dived this lethal injection thing. And apparently, what I read is that there's 3 chemicals that they inject, and the first one actually like paralyzes you, right? But then the second chemical that they inject apparently would be like fire all over your body. That's what it would feel like. And apparently the person can't obviously move or scream or do anything, but there is a chance that they experience that. So that's what I've read. So I'm like, because I used to think it's like, it's too easy to just kind of, it's like euthanizing them, right? But apparently it's actually quite painful, which is interesting. His family did nothing and just sat back and watched him crash and fall. I can bet at least one in their family know what he was planning and helped him. Oh my word. What? Okay, so let's look at this. He said, I didn't agree to an exchange. As far as 11th, if you can't watch her, I can. But I wouldn't be able to return her to you the following weekend. And then she said she can't miss daycare for a week. And he said, why can't she? She just did last week with you. And then she said, Cassie says, I'm not sure why you would have to keep her for the whole week. She's allowed 3 days a month without a doctor's note. Also, I'm not sure who you're going to let her watch while you work during the week. He said, well, you asked if I could keep her. I've answered to you what I can do. He's so rude. And then she said, I'm going to need help on days daycare is closed or when she's sick. It's not fair for me to put my jobs in jeopardy because you work out of town and can't help. Who would be watching Sailor the whole week that you would take her? And then she said, never mind, it doesn't matter because she can't miss more than 3 days without a doctor's note. So it's all on me again. I'll make sure she's taken care of on the 11th. Do you want to a Friday or Saturday for one night this weekend? And he says, I'm not taking any time in exchange for anything. If you can't handle her, you make it clear that is the reason why you want me to take care of her. And then she said, I wanted to share. She loves her dog and the old man loves her too. And then here she said, have you given her calamari? She likes it. And then, is there anything else? Maybe not. What else is on here? Oh, just another picture of her. And he doesn't respond to these, from what I can see. Yeah, OMG, this guy. I know, right? Wasn't that so hectic? Oh, my word. My daughter's ex is word for word, just like this guy. Ooh, that's scary. That is very, very scary. Oh, my word. Why did Sailor's daycare limit her 3 days out of a month? Why did they care? I think that's interesting. I think she wasn't able to take, more than 3 days away without a doctor's note, right? Yeah, I hope it's painful. Any kindness turned against you. Okay, where's his side of the family? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Lorraine. This is so triggering. I have the same conversations with my narc. I'm so sorry. For anyone who is currently in a relationship with a narcissist or has been in one, I'm really, really sorry if you feel triggered by this. I know it's a very difficult topic. We are all here to support Cassie's family and friends because they've just lost a wonderful person. So let's be here. If it's too much for you, it's okay. It's okay. I hope you'll be back later. But sometimes, sometimes people ask me, aren't these cases like really difficult for you to cover? Like, doesn't it get to you? It can, but I just think of the victims and the families. That's my main focus. That really helps, I just want to show Cassie's friends and family a lot of support right now. Oh, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if it's triggering for anyone. He wants more time, she offers, and he turns the table on her. Typical, right? I know. Right? She would still have to pay daycare if she's out. Okay. Oh, that's so nice, Catherine. You have a wonderful husband now. I'm safe. That's wonderful. It's triggering, but reality, and I'm strong. It helps me fight for victims of DV. Absolutely. That's the thing. And now we all, you know what's nice, Lorraine, is that we all here together, right? And I really do believe that a lot of us in this community have experienced being in abusive relationships of all sorts, right? We've been through some stuff, right? So yes, the awareness that we raise by being here together, sharing the episodes, sharing the hashtags, fighting for justice for these victims, it's really great that we can work together as a team on that. Okay, so now I've read you that, and then, oh, I'm like, oh, that's me. 1 second. I've shown you that. So what does this one say? Hold on. Refresh the page. I'm just making sure, you know. Okay. This was one of the ones I wanted to show you as well, and then we'll look at it on the map. Here they say Cassie Carli's ex-boyfriend. Yeah, so just these pictures I wanted to show you. Oh my word. In Springville, Alabama barn is where the body of Cassie Carli was found on April 2nd, 2022. The Florida woman has been missing for 1 week. I mean, it's actually a really beautiful barn, but obviously he didn't do what he did and bury her in a beautiful barn to be nice to her. He was trying to hide her on someone else's property. Oh my word. A Springville, Alabama barn, yes, was found. Okay, they're still just saying the same thing. This is the house. I'm just showing you so that when I show you on the map, you can also see property linked to Cassie Carli death. Okay. Man. So hectic. Sure. Okay. So now, loaded with horse stalls. Yeah. Yes, loaded with horse stalls. Just need to cough. Okay. I'm just reading you guys' messages. You said he wants to make sure Sailor says safe with people he chose. I know, right? So, is it or is it not map time? Okay. Sorry, I'm coughing so much, my voice. Very Chandler Holderson of him. So, forgive me, my voice is so hectic. Whew. Okay. I don't know how many days she was, okay. Cassie was reported missing on Monday, and it was on Wednesday that they found Sailor in Alabama. Yes. In Alabama on Wednesday, so the 27th. It was the 29th, I think it was. On the Wednesday, they found Sailor in Alabama with Marcus. And when the police asked, what are you doing here? He's like, working. My word, the nerve. So it was Wednesday the 30th. Yeah, Wednesday the 30th. So 3 days or so. Oh my word. My daughter was in one, and thank God it's over, and I had to hold back or else I would have been in jail. I understand what you mean, Tim. Oh man. If one could be a vigilante in real life, huh? We all have our grisly scars from life, but we get stronger from them. I agree. Did he know the person that owned the property? Yes, the person that owned this property was apparently his former boss. So this is it, okay? Thank you to Elizabeth for sending me this address before it was even out there. Thank you for all of that. Yeah, map time. For any friends and family of Cassie watching, everyone gets very excited for map time, but we know this is not exciting. It's not an exciting time to see like where Cassie was buried. We're not excited about that. We just get excited about map time, okay? Because then we can drive around. They like my crazy driving and everything, you know, like driving around. Okay, so this was the property. Do not harass this person living there, okay, if you're in this state. So this was the property, and I believe the barn was somewhere at the back, right? Do we know? It's so nice to see you, Natasha. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it and everything that you send. Mr. G needs to bring you some tea. I know, right? Tea and wildflowers. Mr. G. Mr. G! My daughter Carly is doing really well and studying law at Loyola Chicago. That's wonderful. Yeah, driving crazy, all you want. Yeah, this is a very beautiful property. I must say, sometimes in these cases, we see victims of crime being left in horrendous places. The only silver lining right now here that I can see is that this is a beautiful place where Cassie was buried, but it's still exceptionally sad. So this was the house, okay? So if we just drive around a little bit, I just want to see, where's this barn? So it's not quite that barn. It might be, I think it was behind the house, the way they showed it, right? Down the road? You say down the road. Where? Okay, must I go down this way? Because it was part of that house. That's why I'm not too sure. Owner is actually listed as an LLC and it's 17 acres. Whoa. Yes, Elizabeth, you were the one that sent me the stuff. Thank you so much. Saw your email. It seemed the barn was next to the home. Okay, on the left of the home or the right of the home? Wait, where's this article again? See, yeah, here's the home and the barn is next to it. If I put this on here. Huh? See? Here's the home. Here's the barn. Okay. So, if I take this off again, go back to the map. Where is it? I just can't see it, but sometimes it's just like not on the map. To the left, to the left. See, the tree line is just here though, so I can't see it right now, but I just want to show you the home, man. To the left. That's a different house to the one on the map. It looks a little different. Okay, let's go down the road. That's the address I got. We're driving down the road now. Come on, we want to do crazy driving. What's going on here? Across the street? Okay, across the street. Thank you, Soleil. Today the map time is all over the place. Okay. So we were here, across the street. Okay, we're going this way. You guys are like, gee! So we were here, so, okay. Ooh, but it's so pretty here. It's actually quite fun when you guys are like, gee, oh, wow, I see it. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I was facing the wrong way. Oh, there it is. Shame. Oh, no. You drive like me, lol. Here's the barn. Okay, I'm sorry for that confusion for a second. My bad. But yes, here's the property. And there's the barn. It must be so friggin' weird. I just want to... Let's move this Grizzly up here. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I live at an address that used to be misreported by Google Maps as much as half a mile off, depending on the numbers. Right? She really is an excellent driver. Turn around, woman. Yes, exactly. I wonder, you know, they said, I read an article today that said it was I believe Cassie's cell phone that led them here. Like her cell phone pinging sort of in this area, and then they had a search warrant and they searched the property and they found her buried in a shallow grave in this barn. Okay, so, but imagine, he must have looked so shady doing what he was doing, right? Like, what was he up to here? Like, did he, you know what I mean? Like, wow. So yeah, here it is. Oh man. It's a very peaceful looking place though, right? Backseat drivers. You spilled, Caroline says, I spilled my coffee, not sure about the driving. Exactly. I know, it's, wow, just look at it. I mean, let's just look around. So hectic. I mean, this is like a little shop, huh? Yeah, this is like a little shop going on here. So, I mean, was he doing stuff at night? We just don't know. We just don't know. He left on, possibly, we don't actually know, but he may have started driving from Navarre Beach, like, immediately. That was on Sunday night, and they found him here in this area on Wednesday with Sailor. So, oh, man, this is just, I wonder, did you guys see that Naomi's family went out to the location where she was found? I wonder if her family will also, that Cassie's family, will they be going out here as well? I don't know. I suppose eventually, right? It must be like getting closure, I suppose. It's a very beautiful place. I wonder what this ex-boss thinks now, you know, of Marcus. He must be quite upset, right? But it's a beautiful photo as well here on Google Maps. I don't see a driveway to the barn that he carried from the road. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't know. He probably just backed it up in here. Like, you know, he's backing his friggin' truck and trailer up everywhere. So, yeah. Anyway, so that is that. I just want to see if there's any other updates. Just hold on one second. Sorry for clearing my throat there in the mic. He was doing home renovations on that house. Yes, he was. He was doing home renovations on this. I just want to look at the shop as well. Buy, sale, and trade. We finance. Okay, so it's an auto shop. So they were probably closed at the time when he was doing funny stuff there in the barn, huh? What a guy. Yeah, he was doing home renovations here. All right, so if I go out of this though, sorry, let's go. Wow, okay. I can now quickly put on Google Maps. Let's do that. I mean, Google Earth. I like Google Earth as well. So I could just show you for anyone who didn't see that. Yeah, how would he get there? Does the property have camera? Ooh, I don't know. I do not think so regarding the family going to that barn. They live and love Navarre, and so did Cassie. Cheryl, this is the case of Cassie Carli. This is, I think, the 3rd episode or so of us covering it. Thank you so much, Deborah Kaiser, for your $3 super sticker. Yeah, dirtbag. You love the map time music, okay. I didn't really do cartography as a pilot, Mr. Grizzly. Nope. He had his camper, right? Mm-hmm. Must have been truck and trailer marks in the grass. They must have been, right? And maybe that also triggered the search warrant a little bit. First time, Gisela K, is Mr. Grizzly going to fly us? Not today. It actually takes him a lot of time to make those videos for us. So he didn't fly this one now today. Of course, it's the week, so he's working. He works very hard. So he wasn't able to fly this one for us today. I just want to find this project. Where is it? Hello, projects. No, not distance. Sorry. Hello, there we go. And I've got one called Cassie Carli. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is put this address in here. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, and I'm just sitting here in the corner, and you're like, what is she doing? Yeah, that's the one. And I'm going to add this to the project. And now I'm going to show you. Okay. All right. Is that what we were just looking at? Okay. So if we just look, I'm just going to zoom out so you could see in relation to where they met up. They said Birmingham, Alabama is where they found him and Sailor. So here at Navarre Beach is where the custody exchange was set to happen. They normally met at this Walmart supercenter in Destin, Florida. And he was kind of living and working around Panama City Beach. As Natasha said, that weekend he was apparently around Navarre Beach with his girlfriend. And there's also reports that say he was sort of like working in this area. And instead of meeting at the normal place, he, as in Marcus Spanevelo, said to Cassie last minute, let's meet rather here at Navarre Beach. And that is also, she lived very close to there. So she's like, okay, cool. So she said to her dad, I'll be right back. Because it was so close to home. And they never saw her again. So if we go to Navarre Beach over here, just for anyone who missed this a little bit. If you look at Navarre Beach, here's the beach ball. As her friend said, Cassie had parked right here and Marcus had backed his truck and trailer up here. The trailer was this way. So he literally, with a huge friggin' 30-foot trailer, backed that up into the sand here, and his car was here. That's also kind of strange, huh? So she would have driven in here, turned here, and been here. And this is the parking area that Cassie's family, especially Rayanne, her sister, said that now they're going to make sure that this is well lit, because this restaurant is a very popular, very busy restaurant. This area is actually very popular for taking like sunset photos and things, especially facing west, they said, of course. But this area where he specifically asked Cassie to meet, which I wonder if he sent her like a location pin, because I think he was there half an hour early, from what her friend said on the show the other day. If you missed that, I interviewed some of Cassie's friends who were helping search for her in this area. And so, yeah, they said, like, this is an unusual place for her to meet because this is very dark. Normally she was very scared, you know, of Marcus. And she would either have her dad accompany her or make sure that she's meeting in a public place, a well-lit place. So this is a public, well-lit place. But he asked her to meet right here. Man, so very hectic, right? So yeah, if you look at, that was on March 27th on a Sunday. And look at me go. I was like, this will be so short. I thought this would be a half an hour episode. And here we are at an hour 13. Oh, my word. I even said it on Instagram. So he went from Navarre Beach to Birmingham, Alabama. The property that we just looked at is here. So I don't know if that's exactly where they found him and Sailor. You know, were they close to this area? And then, well, they said Birmingham, so I suppose it's more here. And then he was arrested in Lebanon, Tennessee. I mean, look at him go. He's just going. That just to me indicates he's on the run. Am I right? Oh, sorry. I moved that little pin. But it looks to me like he was probably on the run, possibly, yes, to Canada. It's a bit odd that he didn't go south to Brazil. Like, why not? If his mom's there and stuff, I don't know. Don't you think it would have been much more difficult to arrest him or whatever if he went to Brazil? But anyway, he was going north, probably thinking he's very, very clever. Sorry, let me catch up. He flew up there fast. Yeah, on the run. He really didn't want anyone to peek in the trailer. How long did he have that no window trailer? That's a good question, actually. I wonder how long he had the trailer. But apparently quite some time, because he sort of like lived in it. Oh yeah, I must look at your poll results. That's true as well. Okay, so you good with map time? I'll just do this. Sorry, I got it sometimes duck. I've got these 3 screens and I've got lights everywhere and it's just like studio time. Let me know if you want to see like behind the scenes a little bit. Let's put her image up there. She's got such a beautiful face. Okay, so we've done the map time. Now I want to see the poll results from what you guys said. Okay, so I asked, do you think that Marcus premeditated this crime? 87% said yes, totally premeditated. 4% said no, he acted out in the moment. And 9% said can't quite decide. Wow. My word. Melissa Peck, oh my word, thank you so much for your $9.99 super sticker. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. It will roughly be a 7-hour drive. My voice is going again. I'm sorry. It's been a thing. I actually think it's less about me having like a cold or something. I think it's because I'm not used to talking so much. It's just I have my YouTube channel. I talk so much, you know. There should be an open and shut case. I know, right? If he didn't take the child with him, I'm guessing it was premeditated. I wonder, that's what I'm wondering. I wonder, like there's so many, you know, thoughts that I have. I mean, he seems so non-emotional and psychopathic, in my opinion, that he might have actually had Sailor in the truck and then told, maybe even sleeping in the back of the truck or something, and then told Cassie, well, she's in the trailer, so you can go fetch her there. And then he would have just closed the door because it only had the door on the one side, and I think there was only like a little window on the one side, right? From the pictures we saw. We have no flying grizzly. We have Mr. Grizzly. He's eye in the sky. The flying grizzly. He's a flying squirrel. My nickname for him is Squirrel, so I always tell him, you're a flying squirrel. Forgot number 4. Completely innocent, cleverly framed by poltergeist. That's true, Caroline. I did forget number 4. Yeah, my voice needs a vacation. But there's so many crimes to cover, so much to do. Oh, my word. 7-hour drive with a trailer. Okay, he was a runner. They all ran. Law enforcement did not want another Brian Laundrie scenario, hence they did not lose sight of him. And I'm so glad. All right, this could have been like that. He had the daughter, yes. Oh, wow, okay. When I taught and had parent-teacher conferences, I always got laryngitis. See, and I was looking up, you know, when you Google symptoms, you're like, laryngitis. I was looking it up because I'm like, my throat is just like, it's a problem right now. My poor little voice box. It's just like working overtime. You not used to talking, whoa. You'll never believe how mute I used to be before the age of 18. Like, I almost didn't say a word, ever. Only when I had to do oral presentations at school, just like, okay, I'll make my speech or recite my poem, but I didn't talk. So, yes, this is like a lot of talking. Yeah, flying squirrel, so cute. Okay, so thank you for that answering the poll, everyone. All right, so let's just quickly look if there's any updates. I want to look at Twitter quickly, and I want to just look at one more time this Facebook page to see if we didn't miss anything. And I also want to look at my messages to see, did I miss anything here? Nope, okay. Okay, wait, let's look at this. So they say 9 minutes ago, you see, there's always an update. Cassie Carli will forever leave a mark on our lives. Because of Cassie, we will do everything we can to save others like Cassie. She will never be forgotten. Her light will never go out. Yeah, there's the CassieCarliFoundation.org. Exactly. That's what I wanted to show you. The Cassie Carli Foundation, hashtag never go alone. Hashtag Cassie Carli Foundation. So please feel free to use those hashtags. Okay, at the moment, it's just saying like not secure. It's a huge link. So, how do I share this nicely with you guys? Thank you so much, Brandy Lynn. That's so sweet. Thank you for your $1 super sticker. For anyone, if you want to show support and you can't do the super sticker thing or buy me a coffee, PayPal, whatever it is, right? All you got to do is hit the thumbs up, right? Leave your DNA on the thumbs up. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell. That's all wonderful. Or if you've done all of those, just watching is a great source of support. Okay, so they say, if something happens to me, it's him. That's what Cassie said. Oh, I get goosebumps every time I hear that. The Cassie Carli Foundation, never go alone. Hashtag never go alone. Our mission, Never Go Alone, is a movement of people committed to keeping victims of DV safe during child custody exchanges. Cassie Carli Foundation is the heart and soul of who we are and what we do. It's our commitment to rescue victims from the grips of DV and keep them safe. On 03/27/2022, Cassie went to meet her child's father for a routine custody exchange. At the last minute, the father changed the location. Cassie never came home. Due to an ongoing investigation, we cannot elaborate on the events of that tragic meeting. What we can do is begin a movement to prevent this from happening again. Hashtag never go alone will be our war cry in this battle to prevent, protect, and support victims of DV. The Cassie Carli Foundation is ready to meet you where you are and walk alongside you in your journey to freedom. I'm going to copy this huge link and just put it in here, in case you guys want to check it out as well. Let's just see. He was trying to set up his defense when she's acting crazy. I know, right? I think he said Sailor's sick in the van. I think so too. Sorry, I want to just see what I missed here. What did Latoya say? The crime scene is in the trailer. What? Latoya, what is going on? The crime scene is in the trailer. His friend Sam said Marcus asked him to pressure spray it, help him clean it up. His business has been under attack on reviews, so Sam made a statement on his business page. Wow. Oh my word, that is so hectic. You become a Grizzly just by subscribing. That's how you become a Grizzly. But if you want membership, there is a link, and you can see it here. Nightbot has shared it for us. Feel free to say hi to Nightbot, but just know that Nightbot is a bot and not a person. Justice for Cassie Carli and never go alone. Never go alone is a great hashtag as well. Thank you so much, Latoya. What defense? Cindy De La Fuente. Did I say correctly? Thank you so much for your $5 super sticker. That is very, very sweet. Yeah, the thing is, we don't know for sure, but that's interesting as well. What's the name of his business? Yeah, good question as well. Nightbot looks cute. Yeah, look at Nightbot, everyone. Nightbot is so cute. Look at him. He's just here, you know, defending the fort. He's a little bit strict. Remember when we first had Nightbot? JC will remember. When we first had Nightbot, Nightbot was a little bit strict. We just had to just tone him down a little bit. Okay, so anyway, to carry on reading here, the Cassie Carli Foundation is ready to meet you wherever you are and walk alongside you in your journey to freedom. You are not alone. You are one click away from an army of support. We are a new foundation, but that will not delay us from reaching you wherever you are and providing the support you need. If you help, hit the yellow help button. Or if you need help, look here, get help. Hit the yellow help button and detail your situation. Your information is secure and confidential. If you'd like to join our team, fill out the information at the bottom of our website. It may take a village to raise a child, but it takes an army of people like you to end DV. Ooh, I'm getting so many goosebumps. Oh my word, like for real. For keeps, Sam and Greg. Here they say prevent, protect, support. Love that. Prevent third-party observers, DV stats and early warning signs. Can you believe that they just like whipped this up right now? This is amazing. Lighting projects, camera projects. Protect. Cassie's Law. I think they're going to make Cassie's Law. I saw this in an article somewhere. Assistance with court orders and safe exchange locations and safe houses. And support, they've got counseling, financial assistance, media relations, and search team advising. Get involved, join the movement. Do you want to help create a safer world for DV victims? If so, please join our movement and we'll send you practical action ideas to help you make a difference in your community. Note, this form is for volunteers. If you need help, click the help button at the top of the website. Receive exclusive content straight to your email. Be the first to hear about events benefiting victims of DV. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Here they say Cassie Carli forever in our hearts. I'll show you this. Shame. I love this picture. Oh. That dress looks so comfortable. I have one kind of like it and I love it. It's so nice. Jackie McLean, thank you so much for your 10. That is 10 pounds, right? 10 pounds super sticker. I love how the super stickers are like, they show up in wherever you're from. This is such a nice picture. Wow. Oh, look at the dog. And I love flamingos. I'm like, you guys already know, like, one day I want a house and a bull terrier. Okay. And of course, Fury will be there. And of course, Mr. Grizzly, I don't know, Hannah, we could have wishful thinking. Hannah will be there. And I'm like, and I want a garden with a flamingo. Love flamingos so much. This is beautiful. Shame, look at her. She looks so pretty here. Oh my word. And look at the dog. Sweet. Amy K, welcome to membership. Yes. My voice inflections. Yeah, she's gorgeous. I just love your voice inflections. Oh, man. I love this picture as well. Shame. She's just really looked like the bright light that she is described as. And my heart breaks for her daughter. Oh, my word. If Cassie's friends and family are watching, if there's anything we could do to support Sailor, you know, if, I don't know, the Grizzlies are very kind and generous and sensitive people. So, you know, some of you live in Florida. If we could send anything, you know, do anything, please just let us know. Whew, what a beautiful picture. My word. Okay. She was gorgeous. Yes, nice picture. Love flamingos. Me too. The foundation sounds well thought through. I hope it makes a huge difference. I also, it sounds very impactful, right? Kathleen says, Amy, you did it. Yes, well done. Cassie's law, helping other women and protecting families, the best thing to come from this, right? Exactly. So let's just see what this will say. Let's read this. We will always stand firm on the belief that all things will work together for the good. It is in the most painful moments of life when one's true character is exposed. Cassie did this for us. She exposed servant hearts and needs for DV victims. Through the worst heartbreak we have ever faced, Cassie brought forth an army of friends, family, and strangers united in love and one common goal: bring Cassie home. Beloved Cassie is home. She's flying high with the angels, free as a bumblebee. Oh, I love that, free as a bumblebee. Chasing us, pushing us, and still making us laugh out loud. There are no words that can articulate how much we already miss her, but through the deep groanings of the soul, we will rise again. We lace up our boots, standing ready to fight for the next Cassie. Greg and I are so honored to be entrusted with starting the Cassie Carli Foundation, and we pray that you are ready to be a part of this movement. We have no doubt that Cassie's legacy will save lives and shape generations to come. We have launched the initial website, and it's amazing, right? The Cassie Carli Foundation. The website outlines our mission to end DV. Most importantly, it provides a safe way for victims to reach out for help. As this foundation grows, so will the website and ways to reach out for help. This is just the beginning. Please note the Cassie Carli Foundation will not have a Facebook group, page, or any other social media, nor will there be any links for donation requests. Do not be scammed. There are some sick people out there. Thank you for all your love, prayers, and support over the last week. Please share the website and email address with anyone needing help. All right, so I'm going to share this email address with you guys. Hashtag never go alone. Remember to use that as well. I think this is I'm just like getting so many goosebumps. This is such a powerful foundation. Okay, so I put the email there for you guys. I'll also put it here in the banners. If you give me a second, let's create a banner and add it. Here we go. Okay, so please share the website and email address with anyone needing help. So the Cassie Carli Foundation, the CassieCarliFoundation.org. I'm assuming that this would be it. I hope it takes you there. It's so needed. I know, right? Amazing. So Gabby Petito's also got a foundation raising awareness for DV. So can you imagine that foundation and this foundation both, sadly, in Florida? Whoa. But imagine the impact of that. Yes. Okay. Let us have a moment of silence for Cassie Carli. Okay, and we are back. Thank you so much to Natasha, if you watch us again, for sending me all those links. I really appreciate it. Brad Hamill, thank you so much for your $5 super sticker. That's so sweet. Yes, Nightbot. Join the Grizzly Patreon community where you get access to exclusive podcast episodes, videos, art scripts, and more. Yes. What an absolutely gorgeous looking woman. Love her picture. So warm and inviting, right? Shout out from Kansas, praying for Sailor. I know I said moment of silence and then I played the video with the song, but you know what I meant. I meant it from my heart, like a moment for Cassie. Thank you. Thank you for the candles and the purple hearts. The purple hearts, for anyone sharing that, her favorite color was emerald green, as her sister said. So as you can see, Kathleen here is sharing a nice combination of purple and green hearts. So if you want to do that as well, I think that's quite nice. Or go ahead and share those purple hearts or green hearts, whatever you prefer. Yeah, why was Cassie so nice to Marcus? Well, we can't blame her. She was just nice to everyone. She's a wonderful person, right? So kind. I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. Making your eyes water. Angela Carpenter, welcome to membership. Did I play the piano? No. No, I didn't. Mr. Grizzly's learning, he's learning to play the piano. Again, he kind of played it as a child. He comes from quite a musical family, so I was like, one day, maybe you could have, maybe you could make us a tune, a Grizzly exclusive tune. That would be so nice. Little Pookie, that's so nice. Little Pookie. Little Pookie's the one who came up with leave your DNA on the thumbs up, and I've used it ever since. I love it so much. Thank you. Yeah, her favorite color, emerald green. Joy says, I was upset to learn Nightbot wasn't a real person. Right? I just lit my beeswax candle. If you all want to light a candle for Cassie today, tonight, whenever, that would be wonderful. When dealing with a narc and your child's involved, you have to be nice or you have a bigger problem. Valid point, valid point. Yeah. When you're kind, you can't learn to turn evil. It's in her nature to be kind. I think she was in survival mode, was trying not to set him off. Exactly. And she was very scared of him as well. I'm learning the keyboard as well. Okay, wonderful. My word. I found you during the Naomi Iran case. You're becoming one of my favorites. I love your videos. And when you say, oh my word, I say that too. We even have a merch range for that, for oh my word. And we also have like, this is hectic. Yes. Thank you so much, Abel. Candle is lit. Okay. Thank you everyone for your wonderful, I love how respectful this community is. It's a very sensitive, empathic, kind community. So thank you so much for always showing so much respect to the victims of crime, to their families, to their friends. I really appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. Pure hearts in this chat. Exactly. She was a beautiful woman. Okay. Sorry, my hair is like hold on, let's put it to the side. Lisa O became a member. Hey, thank you so much for becoming a member. It was a truly awful week. I mean, it was a lot. We all had to process a lot. It was Naomi Irion and then Cassie Carli. And then the problem is that obviously when it's these ongoing cases and like missing persons cases and cases related to DV and all this, it's like if you go on Twitter and you look at the communities that post missing persons, children, women, men, everyone, human beings that go missing, it's horrible. There's so many of them. And you guys send me so many emails as well, like, what about this one? And I'm like, there's so many. Oh my word. Yeah, lots of news today is awesome. Little Pookie. Cassie did not drink the haterade. She told her DAU daughter, what are we saying there? But I like that she didn't drink the haterade. You come up with such great sayings, Little Pookie. This is so true. Amber Nick says, you end up in a place where you wonder how you got there when it comes to a narcissist. She was doing the best she could since the court ordered her to allow him visitation. That's the thing with narcissists. Ultimately they want control, right? But they chip away at you. They've got this push and pull game going on. And they chip away literally at your identity. That by the end of it, when you turn around, you're kind of like, who am I? Like, who am I? Why have I lost everything? Like, where am I? Like, what is going on? because they isolate you usually, they control you, they chip away at your self-worth until you can barely recognize yourself. It's actually like really hard to recover from that. So yes. Oh my word. Thank you so much, Sharon. For those of you who don't know, I do design my own notebooks, and they're available on Amazon if you just search my name, Gisela K, or the link should be in the description box below as well. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much. Gee, I hope you realize how much this community loves you and all you're doing for all these cases. Thank you so much. Oh my word, that's so sweet. Yeah, you see, there's like so many. I hope they find Sarah Brayland. There's so many names and so many faces I see on Twitter that I'm like so sad. I'm like, wow. This community is your baby. You brought us together. Thanks for making us Grizzlies. Thank you for being Grizzlies. Oh my word. I have it. I have one. Cheryl, I have one. I have an oh my word one. Yes, you must go look at my merch range. I have a huge merch range, and I'm about to launch a new one, which would be, it's going to be a missing persons awareness merch range, because to make one for each victim all the time it's a little bit unsustainable at the rate at which I make all these episodes. So I'm thinking it'll be really great to have one so that we can all, wear it proudly and say this is missing persons awareness. Maybe we could make a DV awareness one as well. So yeah, I'm working on all those designs. It's just all about time management, isn't it? It's like a lot. I work very, very hard, at least 12-hour days. I just love what I do, but there's a lot to do always. I want to get back to bullet journaling. Your notebooks might help. My notebooks are quite like, basic's not a nice word, but you know what I mean? Like just quite simple. It's just to jot down things. It's one you could put in your handbag. Yeah, it's a nice size. It's not A4. I think that's A5, right? Yes, I saw that custody one, Amy. Oh my word. Okay. 1 million cold cases on the books. I know, right? Wow. Thank you so much, Rochelle. We appreciate your hard work. That's why we're faithful Grizzlies. Thank you. You love the sweatpants and the hectic sweatshirt. I must say, I like the quality of the stuff too. It's from Teespring, but I really like it a lot. It's like so soft and comfortable. I wear Grizzly stuff everywhere I go. You should see me wear it at the gym. I've got my Grizzly True Crime stuff. It says Grizzly True Crime on the back with like the bear scratch. And then the big logo in the front. And I'm like marching around like, that's right, I'm a Grizzly. I like it a lot. So I don't know. I feel like really safe in the Grizzly stuff. And I know there's a whole community. So I hope you feel like that too. When you wear Grizzly stuff, I hope that you feel like we're like a united, I don't know, an army together here too, fighting for justice and just united. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm looking fly when I work out. Great quality clothing. Thank you, Aline. Oh my word. Tracy says, I'm wearing my mod hoodie right now. And Tracy's grandson has the cutest. There's also stuff for baby Grizzlies, huh? There's like kids' clothes on Teespring too in most of my ranges. So her grandson also has like all the cute little Grizzly stuff. I love it so much. Yes, Dr. Ramani is so good. Thank you, Kate. That is a great recommendation. I did a deep dive on narcissism and found Dr. Ramani. She taught me a lot. So I think I watched all the Dr. Ramani stuff as well on narcissism. Dr. Phil also has a huge series on it. Then don't forget Dr. Grande. We love Dr. Grande over here. Right. You feel empowered. That's the word I'm looking for. Empowered. Yes, exactly. Your kids have Grizzly gear too? Okay, Dr. Ramini, if you are watching, you are invited anytime. What about victim awareness stickers? Yeah, the stickers will be included in every single range. There are stickers. There are some stickers. So just make sure you check the range, because there's normally like tumblers, mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. You guys call them fanny packs, bum bags, moon bags, those things, you know? There's that, there's bucket hats, there's all sorts of stuff. So make sure you check the range, because the stickers are usually included there as well. Grizzly Society Against Crime. Yeah, Grizzly Power. Inks is an NFT artist, and I just love all the things you come up with. Power. Today we came up with quite a couple of cool names. They're on Twitter chats. What about a Grizzly dash cam? Oh my word. All right. So I just want to quickly check that because this, see, they showed this. That was 1 minute. We saw that. I'm just checking all the news. I want to make sure we update it on this entire case. Yes, we've looked at the text messages. Shame. We looked at Rand's post as well. I think we're all up to speed on this case now. We'll keep you guys posted on, you know, what else happens. What was that? April 13th, when Marcus Spanevelo, otherwise known as Dirtbag, will have his court hearing. Mark Spanevelo refuses to waive extradition. He said, not at this moment. There are some things that need to be resolved before I'm willing to go that route. He told the judge he's worried about his 4-year-old daughter who will care for her. Interesting. So I'm going to close this page because we've now looked at it. I just want to see something quickly. Yeah, you've got this picture. Oh, thank you for sending that. This is a good picture, actually. What is that tattoo? Hold on. This is the tattoo he's got. I thought it was the Grim Reaper, but it actually looks a little different now. This guy. Oh my word. Let's just look at him here as well. I don't know what that is. Ah, Grizzly pens would be so nice. They don't have that on Teespring, but maybe I could... See, that's the thing with time. I could spend all week. I don't even have a friggin... I have grizzly-books.com, but I'd love a website with all my things on. I'd love to have pens, caps, hoodies, beanies. There's so many things I still want as well. I would love it. Is it military? I know. Should have thought of your day before you analyze the mother. I know, right? Amy, I want one of everything in your merch. Yeah, interesting tattoo that, huh? I don't know what it is, but it's just horrible to, like, look at him. Right? Wow. Okay, so I think we've looked at all the updates. We've done map time. We've done everything today. Oh, across. Yeah, you guys are like, seriously? Across? I didn't see it, Chili. Did you see my previous comment, Gisela, regarding the CI who assisted LE in finding Cassie's body? Okay, let me go find... How far up was your comment? Shelly, I'm looking for it. Can you say it again? Can you say it again? Oh, my word. Sierra Brilliant took her 5-month-old and Labradoodle to visit the family with her hubby. Whoa. Okay, you're saying it here again, so it must have been higher. I'm just quickly looking. I'm going down. I'm going down. Shelly, if you could type it again, just let me know. Well said. Okay, now I just want to... I said this is now waffle time. Welcome to waffle time. I want to see quickly this Naomi Irion update that you guys are sharing. Pre-trial hearing pushed back for man accused of killing Naomi Irion. Ooh, Troy driver accused of shooting and killing Naomi Irion. Ooh, my word. So when we speculated he probably had a gun to make her move over, pretty much. Oh no, let me not miss it. Okay, so Sam Roberts posted on the Facebook page, Cassie Carli updates and facts assisting with a controlled call with Marcus to locate the body. Sam Roberts, that's the friend, right? The friend with a business. Posted on the Facebook page, Cassie Carli updates and facts regarding assisting with a controlled call with Marcus to locate the body. Oh. You've been drinking rooibos tea and you love it? Julie, that's so nice. Deb is like, I'm late. Well, if you go back and watch at 1.5 speed, at some point I might speak a little too fast for that. But I hope you will go back and check out everything we shared today. Thank you for sharing the rainbow. Okay, so I'm just going to take this picture off for a second. And I will show you this. Now we are doing waffle time. And we're just quickly looking at the Naomi Irion updates while we're here. Okay. I figured he had a gun. He did do armed robbery. Exactly. So now I will show you this update from this case. Troy driver. Oh, it's so horrible to look at him. Troy driver accused of shooting and killing Naomi Irion before burying her body. Whew. April 5th update. Oh, look at that now. Okay. April 5th update. An amended criminal complaint filed Tuesday charges the suspect in Naomi Irion's kidnapping and killing with first-degree murder and alleges he killed her by shooting her before burying her body in the desert. The complaint also alleges Troy driver buried her body between March 12th and 25th in an attempt to conceal the murder. Okay, they definitely didn't narrow that down for us at all, huh? According to the Churchill County Sheriff's Office, Irion died from gunshot wounds to the head and chest. Oh, no. That's just horrible. She was only 18. Driver is also accused of destroying Irion's cell phone and also allegedly disposed of the tires on his truck. Whoa, in an effort to cover up the crime. Oh my word. According to the complaint, the crime started March 12th at 1550 East Newlands Drive, the Walmart in Fernley where she was abducted. Driver is also charged with robbery and burglary, accused of driving off in Irion's car with her inside. According to the complaint, all of the alleged crimes happened at various locations in Lyon, Churchill, Pershing, Humboldt, and Eureka counties. That's a little bit hectic. What all was he doing? The alleged crimes happened in various locations. Lyon County, okay, Churchill, Pershing, Humboldt, and Eureka counties. That's a bit hectic. Ooh, documents. It's document time. Just hold on. I think these are new documents. Okay, so afterwards I'll just make sure I'll probably make a separate episode for this as well. He tortured her. Oof. Okay, so let's just look at this quickly. Are you guys still okay? I know, now we've been here forever. Okay. They say, come now, plaintiff, State of Nevada, by and through Stephen B. Rye, Lyon County District Attorney, hereby verifies and declares upon the information and belief and under penalty of perjury that Troy E. Driver, the defendant above named, has committed the following crimes. First-degree murder. Okay, so that's updated. First-degree murder, not open murder. First-degree murder with the use of a deadly weapon in violation of NRS 2010. They say that on between March 12th and March 25th in Canal Township, Lyon County, and New River Township, Churchill County, State of Nevada, the defendant did willfully, unlawfully, and feloniously kill a human being with malice aforethought, either express or implied, with premeditation and deliberation. The unlawful killing committed in the manner following to wit. The defendant did kill Naomi Irion with a deadly weapon, namely a firearm, by shooting her, thereby inflicting mortal injuries upon the said victim, all of which occurred at or near a rural portion of northern Churchill County, Nevada, the preparatory acts of which to accomplish said crime commencing at or near 1550 East Newlands Drive, Fernley, Nevada, and or the concealment of said crime recommencing at or near Newlands Drive, Fernley, Nevada. Wow. The documents are right here. I'm putting that in the chat. Whew, this is hectic, everyone. Can you guys see it properly? Are you okay? Can you see it? Hope so. They say count 2 is kidnapping in the first degree. That on or about March 12th in the Canal Township, Lyon County, State of Nevada, defendant did willfully seize, confine, I don't know how to say that word, inveigle, entice, decoy, abduct, conceal, kidnap, or carry away a person by any means whatsoever with the intent to hold or detain, or who holds or detains the person for ransom or reward, or for the purpose of committing SA, extortion or robbery upon or from the person, or for the purpose of killing the person or inflicting substantial bodily harm upon the person to exact from relatives, friends, or any other person any money or valuable thing for the return of disposition of the kidnapped person to wit. The defendant did abduct Naomi Irion and did hold or detain and did carry her away to the location in northern Churchill County, Nevada for the purpose of committing SA and or for the purpose of killing her, all of which occurred at or near, that would be the Walmart. And count 3 is robbery, category B, felony. Does Nevada have the death penalty? I believe so. Troy dumped her car on the same day, so I think he shot her quickly after he violated her. Occam's razor, that's what I'm thinking too. It's so senseless. Like, what a dude. Wow. That on or about March 12th in the Canal Township, okay, this is now for robbery. The defendant did willfully, intentionally, and unlawfully take personal property from the person of another or in the same person's presence against his or her will by means of force or violence or fear of injury, immediate or future, to his or her person and property, in the manner following, to wit, the defendant entered Naomi Irion's car and drove away with it inside the car against her will, all of which occurred at that Walmart. Burglary of a motor vehicle, that on or about March 12th, okay, in the same place. The defendant by day or night did unlawfully enter or unlawfully remain in a motor vehicle or any part thereof, namely a 1992 Mercury Sable owned and or occupied by Naomi Irion with the intent to commit grand or petite larceny, assault or battery on any person or any felony, all of which occurred at that place. That is hectic. And then we've got destroying evidence. Yeah, I think his gross friend, you say, I think maybe his gross friend was in on it too. Yeah, there's death penalty in Nevada. Caroline says, the speculation lobe of my brain is warming up. That on or between March 12th and March 25th in the Canal Township, okay, the defendant with the intent to conceal the commission of any felony, so this is for destroying evidence, or to protect or conceal the identity of any person committing the same, did willfully destroy, alter, erase, obliterate, or conceal any book, paper, record, writing instrument, or thing in the manner of the following, to wit. The defendant did dispose of tires from his truck to conceal or destroy evidence of a felony and to protect or conceal his identity as the one responsible for the crimes. He did bury the body of Naomi Irion in an attempt to conceal or destroy evidence of the kidnapping, murder, and other crimes. That he did destroy or conceal Naomi Irion's cell phone, all of which occurred at various locations in Lyon, Churchill, Pershing, Humboldt, and or Eureka County. The venue is appropriate in Lyon County because the felony crimes for which the defendant concealed or destroyed evidence were committed in whole or in part in Lyon County, Nevada, all of which is contrary to the form of statute in such cases made and provided against the peace and dignity of the state of Nevada. Whoa, complainant prays that a summons and or warrant be issued and that said defendant will be dealt with according to law. I declare under penalty of perjury under the law of state of Nevada that the foregoing is true and correct. This was on the 5th of April. This is like brand new information. Well, now it's just past midnight for me. Really? Is that the time? Holy moly. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. And here I am, like, as they say, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm just here like, what? That was so hectic. Oh, my word. That was quite an update. The tires. I know, right? That's quite something. Yeah, someone knows because that tip came from someone. Yes. I think I must make another episode at some point and look at all those maps and just be like, where, and where? Like, what? This is why the rims look different on the truck. Yeah. Good point. Sounds like it took apart her iPhone and dumped that evidence in different locations. Okay, new comments. So, you heard it here. Well, hopefully you heard it here first. I think it like just came out. So you heard it here. I love documents, so thank you for being here with me as we read through that. So that is the update that she was shot in the head and chest. Oh my word. Such a senseless crime, and it was probably for some kind of fix, you know what I mean? An urge, which is just horrendous. That's what he did. They had mentioned that the tires of his car were clean. Was it Larry who said that? I think so. And you could see it from the pictures as well, that hers were like all dusty, and his, when they impounded the car, it was like squeaky clean. Yes, I work all hours. I know, right? And I'm so wide awake. I'm so wide awake right now. Oh my word. Where do you stay? Almost 1 o'clock here too. You are the South African link. So I am South African. I lived there for 35 years. And now I live in the Netherlands with my Swiss husband since October 2019. And we're in the same time zone. So yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. Yes. Thank you, Stefan. Oh, thank you so much. This is what I love about Gisela and the Grizzlies. The very best. The details difficult to find from other content creators. We're all about the details. I'm pretty sure I have a range like that too. all about the details. Right? It's grizzly-books.creator-spring.com. I can one day upgrade to have a better name there. 2356. Okay. I'll just quickly show you this just so that you guys can see it. This is my merch range. So you've got hectic and oh my word. So you see, you can buy like the tumbler, a glass, hoodies, leggings, everything. So I'm just showing you quickly, okay? Because I think there's a details one. And then we'll wrap it up. So hectic, oh my word. This Keep It Grizzly. Love this stuff. Love it. Look at the sweatpants. Keep It Grizzly. Look, I want the whole thing. So if you guys send me PayPal, I could buy my own merch because I get jealous when you guys buy it. I'm like, I also want that. So I want some of these. Oh, the sweatpants look nice. And it's all different colors, by the way. This is just a preview, but there's all different colors. There's like pink and blue and everything, right? And then we've got this fanny pack, as you guys call it. I've got this that I wear to gym as well. Keep It Grizzly. We've got this accessory pouch. We've got cycle pants. Look at her. She be modeling that. Okay. Here's the stickers. This is a sticker, okay? So if we go down like this, I'm just quickly showing you. And I update it quite often. I haven't for a little bit now because I've been so busy with all these cases. But I'm about to update it with a new missing persons Grizzly case awareness one. Here's all the map time stuff. I like the cell phone cover too. Look at the map time stuff. Loving it. So we've got map time. We've got the justice, the Let It Be Justice for Gabby range. See? And all proceeds of this range go to the Gabby Petito Foundation. It's of course, the sales have slowed down quite a bit, but it trickles in. And once there's enough in there, you know, enough to make a transfer that could actually even make an impact, then I will transfer that. So this is the Let It Be Gabby Petito range. I love the color of this mug as well. Yeah, overtime every time. I'm just showing you because I've actually never shown you guys like this. Overtime every time. So we've got overtime every time stuff, which you know, that's what we're doing right now. I literally told my mods, don't worry, this will be a really quick one because I really thought so. I'm so sorry, my word. And then we've got the Please Help Find Daniel, Grizzlies Love Daniel Robinson range. All proceeds from this range go to the Daniel Robinson GoFundMe. They've been searching for him for over 9 months and there's still no answers yet. This is a sticker, you see? Sticker. So look for the stickers in every range. Accept the cookies, because you guys know when I open a website and then that pop-up comes, it says accept the cookies. I'm like, accept the cookies. Waffle time with a bear eating a waffle. Is she using Google Maps? How do you get it to appear like hers while she's driving? You can use either Google Maps or Google Earth and you just put the little Google man. This one is called I Kick My Own Ass because someone asked if I'm depressed, because sometimes, okay, you know, mental health stuff, if we talk about that. I think sometimes we all struggle a bit with depression in this true crime community, right? And if there's heavy days and someone asks me, what do you do? And I'm like, I kick my own ass. And I know that sounds a bit like, wait, what? But it just means be your own cheerleader. You know, tell yourself positive things. You can do it. Cheer yourself on. That's what I tell myself. I just dust myself off and cheer myself on whenever I can. This is called Wise Not Wounded, okay? And that is, again, from trauma. We are not wounded from trauma. I'm not walking around like victim, you know, like I'm like wise. That trauma taught me a lot, okay? It gave me some skills. All right. Here's the snarky stuff. I'm showing you this because can you believe that we're still going through it? I really make a lot of merch for you guys. So here's the snarky one. Okay, look at the little crop top here. These are for your AirPods, okay? I'm still on, yes. So, I think I'm almost done. I hope so. I don't know. I'm trying to get to the details one. This one's called No Hybristo because we do not treat serial killers or murderers or anything as hot. Hybristophilia is like basically an attraction to serial killers, to people who commit crimes. Not just serial killers, to people who commit crimes. It could be of all kinds. Just look up the definition, hybristophilia. Then you'll understand why I made this range, because I take a firm stand against that. Grizzlies Keep Going is another range for mental health. You can see I've got the semicolon there, which represents depression, meaning my story is not over yet. It's kind of like the unaliving oneself awareness. That's what that is. Grizzlies Keep Going. Okay, so your story is not over yet, semicolon. Right? Crop top. I thought it was quality control issue. Got the snark sticker. You need a hoodie jacket with zipper for us. I'm also one of them voluptuous grizzly women. I really am. And I've got the zip up ones as well. So I love these ones. And here, these zip up ones, if you buy the large sizes, like XXL, triple XL, whatever, they're great. They're like so nice. Yeah, stay safe, everyone, as Timo says. Exactly. Okay, sorry. I'm getting to it. Fly on the Wall is one that I recently launched. There was some request for that. I don't think anyone's bought it yet. I haven't really looked, but Fly on the Wall is like, you know, when you say I'd love to be a fly on the wall? Fly on the wall. And I design all of these myself, okay? Yeah, you can get the sweatshirts in huge. They're so cozy. We need an original Grizzly t-shirt. Yes, we keep going. Is that it? I thought there was a details, please. Maybe I deleted that. You know me. Sometimes I delete things. Naughty. But Fly on the Wall was the most recent one. Okay. So yeah, that's the merch range. Hope you enjoy that. Waffle Time. I'll just put the link. I think Nightbot's doing a good job there too. Yeah, there you go. Look at Nightbot. Nightbot is like, I've got it. Flight time. I wish. We don't have a flight right now. We don't have one today. We need Daniel Robinson tank tops. It's getting hot in here. Tank tops. Do we have tank tops in that range? I'm almost done. I just want to see. Yeah. Oh, no. I see what you mean. There's t-shirts, but not tank tops. I see. Okay. I'll try to add that. Miss Stewie says, thank you, G, for your compassion in reporting these horrible cases. Thank you for being here. Someone needs to interview his best friend, Moustache Man. I know, right? Yeah, Brian Enton tried. He was like, get out of here. Wow. Did you see Brian Enton got promoted, guys? He got promoted to a more senior position. I can't remember the exact title. I know, right? The time flies. Holy moly, it's 1:02 a.m. I'm same time zone. It's my pleasure. What's for the sore throat listed above? What, Lisa? Where? I mean, a flight time. Oh, yeah. I was just like, oh, we don't have a flight. But we do have that. We have that one flight. Just hold on 1 second. I'm going to remove this. And then we can maybe play this other flight. If I have it. Videos. Flights. Cassie Carli. Navarre. Oh, sorry. I'll play that as the outro if you want. That is flying over Navarre Beach. So we could do a flight for Cassie if you want. Thank you for all your hard work, G. Thank you so much, guys. I just want to see. Didn't I put like a... I thought I put like a song. Bear Air. Okay, I didn't put a song with it. No problem. Okay. Rochelle, we were all window shopping, right? Screen shopping while we were looking at the merch. Even me. I want it all too. I know that sounds weird, but it's like, oh, I want it all too. And it takes longer to get to me than to you guys. Because it's mostly based in America. Yes. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to play the flight now as an outro. And then I just want to make the volume a little bit down. And then I will see you very soon, okay? Yes, Amy, the semicolon tattoo, exactly. For your story's not over yet. So Grizzlies keep going. If you want to do the... I definitely incorporate mental health stuff on this channel. So go and check that out as well on the merch range. Grizzly Airway. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. Remember to subscribe, hit the like, comment below, all those good things. And I will see you in the next one, okay? I'm just going to turn down the sound of this flight simulator quickly. And I just want to read you what that friend of Marcus Spanevelo said. He said, a lot of you have probably seen my name and business being dragged through the dirt the last few days on social media. I'm here to publicly announce that I was involved in locating Cassie Carli and the apprehension of Marcus Spanevelo. I posted a few things that were screenshot on Facebook that earned the further trust of Marcus. My business was bashed and people took it on themselves to write and post slandering reviews. This all fell into my lap because Marcus just merely needed someone to vent to. I was able to link major crimes unit to the body by ways of a track phone number that Marcus called me from Wednesday night. Thursday morning, I contacted law enforcement, made a controlled call, and Marcus inquired for me to help clean up the crime scene. Law enforcement was able to track his location, and thankfully I didn't have to travel to Alabama on Saturday to clean the scene. I have been cleared by law enforcement as a CI to clear my name and post publicly. Please keep me, my family, and business in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you for sending that to me, Kathleen. I was looking for it. I'm like, where is it? Okay, so here we're flying over Navarre Beach. Enjoy the scenery. I will be silent now. Okay, I've talked a lot. See you in the next one.